the world and everything in it.
It was good.
But it didn't stay that way. God wanted to be friends with people. But people didn't always want to be friends with God. People did what they wanted and turned their backs on God. The world was broken. Can you spot the broken things?
Hooray!
God still loved the world and the people he had made. He washed the world, but people messed it up again. He gave people helpful rules to live by, but people broke them. He sent messages and messengers, but people didn't listen. The world was still broken and needed fixing. On the screen, can you find God washing the world? God's rules? Or perhaps even God's messengers? Who do you know who helps and fixes things? Police officers help to fix things when people are naughty. Doctors and nurses help fix people when we are poorly. Firefighters help fix things when people are in danger. But things don't stay fixed. The world is still very broken. It needs someone special to fix it forever. Look at the pictures. Who can you see who helps us fix things? God decided to send his son Jesus. It was going to be a big surprise. Jesus is better than the best police officer at telling people right from wrong. Jesus is better than the best doctor at making people better. Jesus is better than the best firefighter at helping people. Jesus the rescuer didn't wear a uniform or even a superhero cape. Jesus the rescuer first came into the world as a baby who wore a nappy.
A nappy? A nappy?
Do you ever pretend to be a superhero? Who is your favourite superhero? How did God send Jesus to rescue the broken world? Jesus the rescuer didn't come in a car, a fire engine, a helicopter, or even a rocket.
Not a rocket.
Jesus came as a tiny baby.
A baby.
God sent one of his messengers, an angel called Gabriel, to the house of a girl called Mary. Mary was God's friend. Can you see God's friend Mary? Who are your friends? Surprise! Said Gabriel to Mary. God has chosen you to be mummy to his son. Mary was very surprised, but said yes to God because she trusted him. Someone else was about to be surprised. Mary was going to get married to Joseph, a carpenter. Joseph was God's friend too. Can you spot God's messenger angel? Surprise! Gabriel said to Joseph. Mary is going to be the mummy to God's son. Joseph was worried. What should he do? Joseph loved God, so he would love Mary and the baby too. Mary and Joseph were about to get another surprise. Do you like surprises?
I love surprises.
Mary and Joseph lived in a little town called Nazareth. The Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus was in charge. Surprise! The emperor said everyone had to travel to where they were born. Mary and Joseph had to go on a long journey to a town called Bethlehem.
Oh, that's a long way to go on a donkey.
They didn't have a car, a helicopter, a bus, or even a rocket. Can you see how Mary and Joseph got to Bethlehem? It was a very long journey. When Mary and Joseph got to Bethlehem, they were very tired and Bethlehem was very busy. Surprise! Not a good one. There was nowhere to stay. All the rooms were full. Surprise! Baby Jesus was coming now. Surprise! Jesus the rescuer was born in a stable and his bed was an animal's feeding bowl.
With the animals poo-wee.
God's messenger angels had more people to tell. Surprise! They said to the shepherds taking care of sheep on the hills. We have good news for you. A special baby, God's son, has just been born. Go and find him in Bethlehem. The surprised shepherds ran off to find baby Jesus the rescuer. Far away, some wise and clever men loved looking at the stars in the sky. Surprise! A special star appeared. What could it mean? The wise men followed it. It was a long journey, and they couldn't catch a bus. Surprise! The star led the wise men all the way to Jesus the rescuer. Mary was surprised to be the mummy to God's son. Joseph was surprised that Mary was mummy to God's son. The animals were surprised to find a baby in their feeding bowl. The shepherds were surprised by the angel's news. The wise men were surprised when the star led them to Jesus the rescuer, God's son, born as a baby to fix the broken world. How many surprises did you count in the story?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, that's right.
Whoa, that's a lot of surprises.
Jesus the rescuer grew up and showed people what God is like. Jesus the rescuer showed people the right way to live. Better than the best police officer ever. Jesus the rescuer made people better. Better than the best doctor ever. Jesus the rescuer helped people in danger. Better than the best firefighter ever. Jesus the rescuer didn't wear a uniform or even a superhero cape. Jesus the rescuer can still rescue and fix the broken world.
Jesus fixes things.
Jesus the rescuer can still show us what God is like. Jesus the rescuer can still show people the right way to live. Jesus the rescuer was sent to fix the broken world so that the people can be friends with God again. And the biggest surprise of all? That includes you! Jesus wants to be your friend too. Surprise!
Wow, Jesus wants to be my friend too?
Do you want to be Jesus' friend? Dear Jesus, thank you that you came to fix the broken world. Thank you that you are the best rescuer. Thank you that you want to be my friend. Please help me to be your friend too.
Amen.